All right, an emotional Amber Heard has taken the stand at Johnny Depp's defamation trial. Depp is suing Heard for $100 million in damages, accusing her of falsely alleging he abused her. Heard told the court how Johnny was the love of her life, but he also had another side.
He was also this other thing. And that other thing was awful thing that would come out.
The high-profile trial is now in its fourth week, and we are joined now by US broadcaster Cooper Lawrence. Good morning to you, Cooper. What did you make of Amber Heard's time on the stand today?
I'm glad you played that clip, because did you notice that she was crying but no tears? And that's always something that we look for. I feel like that's always a tell. Oh. You know, we've seen detective shows where they do that, but that actually is a big deal when somebody is trying to communicate something and it's coming across a little bit false. And I think most of her testimony, she stuttered through a lot of things. She sounded rehearsed, but she had talking points. She made sure to keep saying eggshells, walking on eggshells, pattern of behavior. And she was stuttering through the things that she was told to say. So it's not a good idea. I don't know if that was a strategy on the side of her attorneys, but it came across very disingenuous. Rather than just having a conversation and telling us her testimony, it seemed like she was trying to remember, they told me to say eggshells. Yeah. So that was very problematic. But then when she actually told stories of things that actually happened, it was very natural and very believable. So we got to see the contrast between the things that were rehearsed and the things that she just knew.
Well, we saw Johnny Depp. He spent 4 days giving evidence, and that was equally gripping. How do you think he came across then?
You know, the whole thing was very sad. I mean, let's be honest. Johnny Depp had to reveal a lot of things about himself that I think he's been trying to hide for a long time. He's an alcoholic. He's a drug addict. He had a terrible problem for many, many years. But he came across very genuine. He was telling us things that you can see he wasn't very happy to be talking about, but he was talking about it. And I don't remember, they're both actors. You always have to think to yourself, which one of them is doing the better job acting? But the truth is, neither one of them are acting. I think she truly is making up a story, and he is absolutely telling us his truth. And I just want to say, I always believe women, always. Except then there's Amber Heard, and it's very hard to believe her. I want to, but the way she's coming across in her testimony just feels like it's just not genuine.
Wow, Cooper, you're not mincing any words there. So we don't often see into a courtroom like this because our courts aren't broadcast in Australia. Is the judge looking only at the facts, or are they looking at how each of these people come across?
This is an amazing judge. I think if you ever have a trial in America, you want this judge because she's very fair. You know, she's not partial. These are just two people in her courtroom. And when there's objections, and if it's a questionable objection, she does a sidebar. Like, she's very, very thorough. And it seems like she is giving each one of them a fair shot. And that's really important because judges in the past have been accused of being biased, and this judge clearly is not.
It is very fascinating. I mean, it's one of those weird ones, isn't it, where you don't know, is there going to be a win as such out of this? I mean, they're both getting so trashed in the process.
Yeah, but, you know, you got to remember this. So her testimony right now is the stuff that she's prepared. Wait until cross-examination. You know, everybody in America, a lot of the attorneys here in America are saying that cross-examination, you're going to really see her story start to fall apart because that's something that she's not going to be rehearsed. It's something that she's going to have to just be extemporaneous about it, and it's going to be hard for her, it seems.
Well, we'd love to come back and talk to you about it because it is fascinating. Cooper Lawrence, thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.